Everything's going pretty smoothly. It's been about 25, 30 minutes since my last video. And um, I've got 4 yards of fabric torn out. Torn, not cut. And I've got 4 more yards of fabric to go, but I need a break. I have arthritis in my back, 2 different types of arthritis and some spurs, and I can't sit too long. I gotta keep moving. Also, don't want to, blow my YouTube up with 100 videos today. So this will be the last video today, and I'm going to take this break, and I'll come back and I'll finish tearing out the other 4 yards of fabric, and that'll be all I do today. So there'll be no point in me doing another video anyways. But that's where I'm at, and you see how beautifully square it came out. They're not perfect, but when I go through to sew them, I'm gonna make sure everything's even, and it doesn't have to be exactly even, as long as all the corners line up and everything is straight and tidy. It doesn't have to be perfectly even, but it looks really good as it is. And it's just so much faster for me to do it this way. I think I've spent as much as 6 or 7 hours before working on cutting out, tracing and cutting out around 8 yards of fabric. I think I had 12 yards in the last quilt I did, and that I was working on that for 2 days, 5 hours straight. So this has saved a lot of time doing it this way, and when I can get away with doing it this way, I like doing it this way. And I was saying in one of the videos that I didn't think I had to remove this, but now I remember I do, because I'm going to do something different with this. It's not going to be sewed to the inside. I want to sew it whereas these corners stick up all the way around the quilt, so that when you wash it, it's going to fray like it's done right there. And after a couple washings, it's just going to be frilly around each corner. Typically, most quilts are sewed where these corners are going to go inside the quilt like that. But I want them to stick up and get frilly for this particular quilt. So I do have to go back, and I'm going to have to cut those off, and that's kind of messed me up on my size a little bit. So I think I'm going to have to make these a pinwheel. I'll figure it out. I'll straighten it up in the end. I'll work with it.